Hey, what's up everybody? This is Tyler with TE Huff Fitness, bringing you video number 11 out of our series. Now, I've had several messages sent to me asking me about the different types of bench presses and which method do I prefer. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can get a good chest workout, but as far as weightlifting goes, I'm gonna go into 3 different formats. I'm gonna give a quick rundown on bench pressing with the Smith machine, bench pressing with just a free weighted barbell, and bench pressing with dumbbell. So if you're starting out in the gym and you're wanting to get into the weight training game and you don't really have a trainer or a spotter, I think the best way to start out is actually bench pressing on a Smith machine. A Smith machine is a bar that you put your weights on just like you would back here. But a Smith machine, it is on vertical tracks. You know, it's mounted on each side. And so you can put a bench underneath that. You can put whatever weight's comfortable for you on each side. And basically what the Smith machine is, you can do all kinds of things with it. But as far as a bench press goes, you know, all you have to do is focus on getting the proper grip, getting your arms situated exactly where they need to be. And all you need to do is focus on bringing that bar down and pushing it back up. Bringing it down and pushing it back up. That bar is going to be mounted on each side. So you don't have to worry about trying to keep it steady, trying to hold your balance. You can just focus on bringing it down and pushing it back up. You can just focus on exhausting those pecs. And besides the Smith machine, you have your free weighted barbell. You know, and the big difference between lifting with a free weighted barbell and a Smith machine is that the Smith machine is on a track and the barbell is free. When you lift it up, no matter what weight you have on it, that is your weight and this is your bar to control. You have to learn how to bring it down, how to push it up and maintain balance. It's not on that guided track, so it's going to be working a lot of stabilizer muscles that your Smith machine isn't. So more than likely, when you're jumping from a Smith machine to a barbell to bench press, you're probably not going to be able to press as much weight with the free weighted barbell as what you are a Smith machine, because more factors are going to come into play. A lot more factors pertaining to just control and form are going to come into play. And until you get the hang of it, and until you actually kind of dip your toes in the water and baby step into it, you know, it might take you a little bit before you build up to the same amount of weight with a barbell as what it would if you were bench pressing a Smith machine. Okay, so I've given you a quick rundown on bench pressing with a Smith machine and a quick rundown on bench pressing with a barbell. Now we'll go into bench pressing with dumbbells. And this is completely different from the other two as well. When I first started experimenting around with lifting weights, you know, I initially started out on a Smith machine, but then when I actually got serious about it and I found a routine and a format that works for me, by that point in time, I was using a barbell to bench press, and I have bench pressed with a barbell for years. And on occasion, I still go back to it. But for the last couple years, I have slowly transitioned from barbell to bench pressing with dumbbells. And for me personally, that is my favorite. Now, all 3 benefit you in different ways. All 3 are great in their own right. And I still kind of alternate all 3 of them. But primarily, for me, I bench press with dumbbells. And it is quite a bit different bench pressing with dumbbells than what it is a barbell. Lifting with dumbbells puts more emphasis on your actual chest. You're bench pressing to focus on your pecs, to make them more defined, to make them bigger. Dumbbells are really gonna play a key role in that. They're definitely gonna play a key role in adding to that definition. Now, I've just got some little guys with me, but it's clearly for demonstration. But when you're bench pressing with dumbbells, your whole form is different. When you bring your dumbbells down and you push them up, your arms go in tighter, squeezing your pecs in more. And you can do bench pressing with dumbbells gives you the freedom to do different things. You know, you can tuck your arms in, you can bring them up just a little bit if you want. You can change grips. You can even do a neutral grip like this. When you push up, you can tilt your wrists in. When you go up, you can tilt your wrists out. Now, all of those different things exhaust different areas of your pecs and gives it a more thorough workout. You know, we're bench pressing with a barbell and even a Smith machine. When you're pressing that bar, you know, you go down, but when you go up, your arms go out, just like that. And you're held to that formation because you're held to that bar. When you've got the freedom, when you just have an individual weight in each hand, you can bring those arms in tighter. You put more stress. You squeeze in those pecs tighter. And like I said, changing grips, it's going to work different areas. Tweaking your grip a little bit as you push up, moving those wrists in, or even moving those wrists out, it's going to affect different areas. Now, the pros and cons of both is when you're bench pressing with dumbbells, it's a little trickier to get started than it is with barbells. You're not going to be able to lift as much weight bench pressing with dumbbells as what you are bench pressing with a barbell. Let's just say you can bench press 200 pounds and you know you can do 5 reps. You can bench press 200 pounds 5 times. Well, more than likely, when you kick back with 2 dumbbells in your hand, you're not going to be able to roll back with 2 100-pound dumbbells in your hand and press them. It's going to be less than that. When you're bench pressing with a bar, the weights you have on the end of that bar, it all runs together with the bar itself, and that bar itself serves as kind of like a general plane that weight is distributed through. And so you've got that whole bar to kind of help maintain balance, and it's all connected and you become one with it as well. And so your right side can kind of help your left side. If your left side's a little bit weaker, your right side can compensate, vice versa. When you are bench pressing with dumbbells, you have one block of weight in one hand, another block of weight in your other. You've got no plane to help kind of maintain balance. It is each arm doing its own individual work. There's no help from the other sides. So like I said before, when you're bench pressing with the barbell and you're using all those stabilizer muscles to keep that balance, you're doing it even more so when you're bench pressing with dumbbells. When you start with dumbbells, you have to initially roll back with them. And so as soon as you go back into that rollback, you've already started in your workout because you have to master that form. You have to master control of that weight, especially if you're bench pressing a heavy amount. When you roll back, that weight is already on you, and you have to initially, right off the bat, focus on getting control of it. And it's already up against you. So your first form of movement after you maintain your balance and control is to push it up. You know, you don't get to lift it up and just slowly bring it down and then explode and push it up. It's already on you right off the bat. So it's a little bit trickier starting out with heavy weights. But on the flip side of that, I really like lifting heavy weighted dumbbells because let's just say you're feeling froggy and you want to jump up the weight and you want to just see how heavy you can go and you want to max out. You can do that with dumbbells, and if it's too much for you to handle, you can just drop your arms. Drop the dumbbells, they fall down beside you, you're free and clear. You know, you can drop down to a lesser weight. If you're wanting to push those limits and you're bench pressing with a barbell, you need to have a spotter. It's a horrible feeling when you're pushing out that rep and you feel yourself start to fail and that bar slowly sink down, and you don't want it sinking down on your chest or rolling up to your throat, especially if you don't have anybody there to pull it off of you. So if you're going solo, going heavy when bench pressing dumbbells is going to be a lot safer. You can push yourself, but for some reason if you do fail, you can just drop them and you don't have to worry about it hurting you or even killing you. But like I said, I like to switch it up. I like to trick my body. I like to kind of keep it guessing. So I incorporate all three. You know, I favor the dumbbells now, but I still go back and lift with the barbell every once in a while, and I lift with the Smith machine quite often as well. I suggest you just rotate all three of them out because it's good to keep your body guessing. It's good to trick those muscles. It keeps your workouts from getting too repetitive and stale. And not to mention, swapping up in your methods of bench press can help you overcome your plateaus and to help you keep achieving those gains. So anyway, guys, I hope this video's helped. Definitely try all three, see which one works for you. Like I said, I would do all three of them just to make sure you get a good, thorough workout, and keep making those gains, everybody. Thank you, and God bless.